Where are the other guys? Where is Samson? I'm waiting for Samson.
Okay.
So for anybody that have question. So while we are waiting for Samson to come and ask this question, anybody's any other question?
No, I'm still. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can. Audibly.
Okay, so I'm still getting used to the system. My major concern right now would be what you talked about, costing and turning off the virtual machine when we are not using it, like when it's not in use, to help us save free credits and save costs too. So the question is, if we turn it off, will it affect the free credits? Like if we pause it.
So yeah, so when you turn off your virtual machine, what it really literally does for you is that it reduces the cost you're spending. Like when you are not using the virtual machine, kindly turn it off. You understand? So it will just reduce your cost spending. That's the only thing it does. Nothing much. Do you understand?
Yes, I
Hello?
understand. I understand. I
Good.
understand.
So it's just to reduce your cost spending. Nothing much at all. I'm waiting for anybody with any other question.
Yeah, can you see my screen, sir? It's still showing me.
Let me see your screen. Let me put it on my other screen so I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I can see your screen.
Yeah, okay. Let me hold this up. So it's still showing me it's not available. Now I will still choose this US East. It's still
No,
showing me
scroll up, scroll up. Change that security type to standard.
security type.
Yes, that one. Scroll down. Uh-huh. Select. It's telling you that one is available. So just click on see all sizes.
So everything is higher than the B series.
Oh yeah, there's no B series here.
No B series
Wow.
here. That's my issue. Because I checked it when I saw B series.
No, my one is different. It's a Azure MCT
Oh,
subscription. So that's the reason why it's not the
okay.
general subscription. So
Okay.
what the DC
It's not the
series?
free
It's not the free
version.
version. Yeah. The solution I'm using for the
Is that
training.
why?
Yeah, the solution I'm using for the training is not a free
Okay.
subscription. You understand? So you can use this C1S. I think that's the cheaper one I can see there. Okay, so you can check the other series that are there. If you can see anyone that is lower than that pricing also.
Okay. All right.
If you see anything as lower, you choose that one instead. Because all these other ones I'm seeing $1,000, $12,000. Just
That one is even the cheapest. So probably I'll check with Shion. Let me even check Shion to change region. Or I should change region. I don't really because US is when I did my research, US East, US West, and US Central. Those are the cheapest
yeah, those
regions.
are the cheapest because they have large data centers there.
Yeah.
So you can speak with him and you can speak with
All
him and let me know. Let me know your
right.
let me know
All
your
right.
feedback on it.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Something, welcome back. So your question was
Thank you very much. I'm having serious network issues. So I was asking, I said, AWS,
okay.
right? Does it have the same interface
Okay.
as this one that we are doing? What's it called?
So left to me, I will tell you, I prefer Azure to uh, AWS. It's my own personal opinion. I'm not saying that it's the what do I call it? It's the final say. It's just my own personal opinion. Why I said it is this: the interface of Azure is kind of easier to navigate in compared to AWS. Do you understand?
Yeah,
That,
yes, sir. The
that's the
reason I'm
reason why I chose Azure firstly. And another thing again is this: is that um, in Azure. So Azure has a former interface, a previous interface prior to this interface that we are seeing now. The former interface is similar to this, but that one too is just like looks like AWS to an extent, but it's similar to this. But the interface that Azure has presently is easier. I can tell you that okay, get up, go there, do this, and do this, and do this, and you are in. That kind of thing. You understand? But in AWS, you don't get that kind of thing. I must really walk you through it. Like if you want to create a virtual machine, all these little icons I see, AWS have more resources, quote and unquote. They have more resources than Azure. You understand? But nevertheless, in terms of learning the concepts, once you can understand one cloud environment or one cloud concept like company, I'll use the word company for instance. That is Microsoft, Amazon, and Google Cloud. So once you can understand one of them very well, it's very easier for you to just navigate to the other one. Because the only major difference between the other environment, cloud services is just the names. Like for instance, in Azure, Kubernetes is called Azure Kubernetes Services. You understand? While in AWS is called EKS. You understand? And Google calls it its own different name. You understand? And also look at storage account. In Azure, it's called storage account. We call it blob storage. But in Amazon AWS, it's called S3 bucket.
S3 bucket, yes.
So, but it's still the same thing, but the naming convention is just different. So one thing I always do for myself, anytime it's time for me to work in a different environment or questions is raised about a different environment, cloud service, different from Microsoft, I'll just go to my system. You get it? I go to my system or my browser, just look for Azure cloud services. I'm coming. I want to drop a picture. So let me just give you this. So let me just give you this screenshot for it. Okay. Copy image. I want to drop something in our WhatsApp group so you can use that as a reference of what I'm saying. Sorry, please. Okay, have you guys seen what I dropped? I dropped it on WhatsApp. Okay. I think I dropped it on WhatsApp. Have you seen it? Okay, good. I believe you have seen it. So you can see the resources. Oh, sorry, I don't. This one is not clear. Let me get a clearer one. This one is a clearer one. Okay. Copy image. And let me get a clearer one for you. Okay, look at this new one I sent. Can you see it? Okay, so you can see this new one that I sent. You see something like compute service. That's what we are working on, compute service now. In Azure, it's called virtual machine. In AWS, it is called EC2. In Google service, it's called compute engine, but it's the same virtual machine, quote and unquote. Do you understand? Sunday, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I do. Thank you.
So that's how it is. Just the same thing, but different naming convention for them. So far, you can understand how one works. You know that when I'm going to the next one, this is the same thing, same way it's going to work. When you want to create a virtual machine in Azure, your virtual machine needs to have what is called a VNet, a subnet, a network interface, and possibly your NSG. Same thing in AWS. Your virtual machine also needs to have the same thing, virtual a VNet. It must have a subnet. It must have network interface and your NSGs. So it's same thing. And public IP address is the same thing as public IP address in everywhere. You understand? So just understand the concept from one of them majorly, quote and unquote. Understand the concept from one of them. Apply that same concept to every one of them, every one of the other ones, and you are good to go. Alas. Any other question?
Yes, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can.
Okay, so my question is about my good evening. My question is about multi-cloud. My question is about multi-cloud. In
Okay.
instance, because I did a bit of a research few months back about this Oracle new platform trying to integrate both Microsoft Azure, that is Google platform, and AWS in one cloud. This thing, just in case some people try to move, it may be a company that have been using, for instance, Azure for a particular service and try to migrate, like to move their distance. So they can't really use only they can implement using AWS at some point um, in a single, like in a how I put it. I'm looking for the perfect word. Okay, it's just like multi-cloud is just like using different cloud services in one platform, and Oracle tries to bring that in place. So can you please shed more light on what can be used for multi-cloud, like instances? They can use instances where we would try to use multi-cloud services.
So this is the thing for multi cloud. For instance, when this scenario that you raised up, oh sorry, I mistakenly moved something. I'm coming. This I moved something, but I don't know where I moved it to. Okay, for multi-cloud, quote and unquote, you understand how it works, kind of majorly the one that these guys brought in recently, Oracle Cloud, whereby you can move your resources from Azure, you can move it to Oracle Cloud, you understand? And you can be able to move your resources from Amazon, migrate it to this thing. So this is how it works. So in some scenarios, some organizations choose to switch from one cloud platform to another cloud platform. Do you understand that baseline level? Now, there's a lot of talk around it. Many of it, I initially when we started the class, I explained that in some scenarios, some organizations have they cut some deals, enterprise deals with all these cloud services. You understand, cloud providers for them to be able to get some little discount or fair rate on their resources. You understand? So that's the reason why they move from one environment, one cloud to another one. Like for instance, you see people migrating away from AWS, saying they are now moving to Azure. And most of the time, it's not really about maintaining the resources in AWS or getting an engineer to do it for them. The major thing that is it's around that's around it is majorly the company, the cloud service you're able to cut your deal with. Do you understand? Like for instance, if Amazon is charging me a particular amount, ABC, at the end of the month for a particular service, and someone else to a Microsoft marketer comes to meet me and tells me that, senior man, don't worry, we will get this thing done for you. Please give me a minute. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So, for instance, I was given a scenario that a company that's using Amazon, for instance, and they have been using Amazon for a while, and maybe because of change in management or something, they need to cut down their costs and some other things. So they have somebody reach out to them from Microsoft, telling them that you are spending so amount in Amazon. Why don't you come to Microsoft Azure Cloud Service? We will give you a discount of quote and unquote a particular percentage and this and that, and your payments method you can switch. Like you can be paying quarterly or based on the agreements between Microsoft and the company. And what the company is going to do next is consider that proposal. If it's something that is viable for the company to run with, they will just switch their resources and move everything they have from Amazon to Azure. So that's how it works. Also, similarly, you have people moving from a particular cloud provider to Oracle Cloud because of maybe they got a good, better rate, they got a good deal, and so on and so forth. So it's more of a enterprise decision, not majorly on the resources itself. Please, do you understand? Please, do you understand what I said? Any feedback? Or was I muted?
I think the network is bad.
Okay. So, but you add what I said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the answer to it. Anybody with any other question before we call it a day? Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for the time. We'll see next week. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.